1. Hi.
Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Kaylee.
And this is Two Cups In.
A podcast where nothing is off limits.
So grab a cup of Joe and let's roll.
Welcome, Branka, to the
Branka!
podcast. Branka's here.
There I am.
Yeah, she's here.
Here she is this week.
Yeah.
Our new visitor.
New visitor. And guess what our new visitor did? Oh, gosh.
She
Gotta
made
get up again.
us some coffee.
She made us some coffee for...
Coffee of the day.
Sorry, guys. My buttons are
Coffee
right
of
there.
the day.
Coffee of the day.
We didn't hear that either.
Oh, yeah, they didn't hear that. My button's over there. They don't have headsets on. It's
Kaylee took my
Wild
headset
Pod.
away. I've been reprimanded.
But Branka made us some
You need to drink
peppermint
the water that's at the
mocha
bottom of it. I don't know if
iced
it's in there.
coffee.
And I'm going to pour it right here, right now.
In
She's
front of
gonna pour
everybody. Right here, right now.
I had water in the bottom of my cup from the ice, so I didn't want to dilute my coffee.
Yeah, it's got to be.
So
Can't dilute your coffee.
has kind of made us some coffee we're
Yeah.
gonna try out.
Oh, I mix it a little bit more.
Is your mic on?
And
Okay, it's good. Should be.
It is, but you need to talk into it.
it is now.
Okay, you weren't really talking into it. It won't pick you up if you're like this.
It's hard for me to remember
Yeah.
when I don't have a microphone holder holding it for me.
That and
Should have more ice.
we're not microphone
True, but it's
people.
okay.
We're not microphone people.
Branka's made us some awesome.
And there's whipped
peppermint
cream down
mocha
there,
iced
but I want to
coffee.
get my.
But she's got some whipped cream. I
one in
want
my
some
cup.
of it.
She's gonna get one
She,
in her cup.
She's made her a whole picture. We're about to get coffee drunk.
I don't know if it showed.
Ooh.
Actual.
Oh yeah, that sounded real good. That sounded
How you
real
like that
good.
coffee pour?
Yeah.
Coffee pour.
Now we need whipped cream.
Yeah, now I got to do that with the whipped cream.
Right.
whipped cream.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love a little whipped cream.
Oh, one more. Yeah.
How's that for your ASMR?
ASMR
You
for the day.
fans. Listen, I do. Now, I don't know. Y'all about to have to answer me, riddle me this, Kaylee. I absolutely, in the mornings as a child, this was me. Stop smacking! I know you're doing that on purpose. I can't stand the sound of you eating in the morning. I mean, that was my pet peeve. I would flip my shit every morning. And Kiza would make the sound when she was drinking on purpose when she was getting me all irked out about the sound. It'd go... She only did that
God,
whenever
that
I was
sounded
getting
crazy.
flipped out about the sound of her eating. And now what do? Watch ASMR videos all the time.
Todd, watch
I
that
don't like
too.
the sound ones. I like the piggy people, and then I like to comment on
Well,
them.
Todd likes to also bitch and complain
Right.
about me smacking my food sometimes.
I can't stand smacking.
But he listens to ASMR to
Right.
go to sleep. And I'm like, what are you?
to go to
Just get a
sleep, that don't
microphone.
make no sense.
Get a microphone, give him some headphones. Just be like, all right, listen to this. I know you'll like this. Just
Listen to that.
I don't get it either. I don't understand
Put some
because
headphones
I
on.
absolutely hate that sound. But I will watch them videos. I'll be catch myself, especially at night on Facebook,
hate
just
it.
flipping through them. And I'm a troller. I'm gonna comment on some stuff about it. So I usually comment on them. Maybe being a pig or something like that.
Well,
I don't know.
here,
in a nice
me
way.
out.
It's always nice
I think it's funny
because I've gotten a few
that y'all like to listen to that.
guideline reprimands for my verbalizations.
Well, I think it's funny
verbiage.
that y'all like to listen to that.
Why?
And y'all hate smacking because I could give a crap less about smacking and I hate ASMR. I hate it.
I
It
don't
makes my
understand it
body
either.
cringe when I
I
hear
really
it. I'm like,
love that one TV
Some
show,
stuff- some stuff's
and it's
okay.
called Umbrella Academy. It's on Netflix, but there's a one dude in there. He's a little autistic like or whatever, but he has a whole suitcase full of ASMR sounds. Rain, she rung the bell on me, guys. This is one of our new features we've been meaning to bring when we ride along.
She poured
And
us
we won't
coffee and
hush.
we ain't talked about it yet.
She's tapped the bell.
She poured us
I
coffee
don't
and we
know
ain't
if she
talked
took a
about
sip
it
yet.
I didn't sip.
Okay.
Let me
try
take
it
a
and
sip.
see. It's not
Sorry.
like super sweet.
We got distracted.
But there is a lot of sugar in there and honey.
I could taste the mocha.
Okay.
100%.
I think it should be a little sweeter.
Yeah.
But it's a little heavy on the peppermint for me.
Yeah.
Who don't like peppermint
I
too
think it
much.
was only 2 little drips of the peppermint oil,
That's
too.
some
I was like, I
strong
know.
stuff.
I
But-
did one and I was like, that's
I
not
could
enough
taste the mocha
peppermint.
in
Yeah, I
there,
can
too,
taste
though.
the mocha. And I
had
do
a
like
little
stuff
more.
really sweet, but otherwise.
If I liked a lot of peppermint, I feel like this, you know.
Yeah.
You know who would
If you
probably
like
like it?
peppermint, it's the bomb.
I'll tell you who
bomb.
would like it. Her son. He's an old man.
He
loves
chocolate
peppermint.
chip ice cream.
Luna started to like
Absolutely
peppermint, too.
loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She likes the
eats
soft
mint
ones.
chocolate chip.
Yeah. Oh, ice cream?
Yes, that's disgusting. It tastes like
I don't.
toothpaste ice cream.
I don't
But he
like
complains
hard
about the
chocolate.
toothpaste we get him and says, it's too minty.
See,
But you eat minty stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you can
What?
eat
does
like
that make
any
sense?
of the
None of it
chocolate
does.
chip, anything, you can eat toothpaste. Just saying.
Right? You know, this is a great segue into our next segment.
Well, it's about time for us to tell these kids to
Simmer down.
please simmer down.
Simmer down, kids.
Somebody take these
Come on.
Calm down.
Somebody take these kids.
Take these kids.
You
Bring
tell
them
them the
back,
same
but take 'em.
thing 15
Over
times,
and
and they don't
over.
get it. They don't get it. Did you know that I was sitting at my computer this morning, and my son walked into my house from my mom's, and says to me, "I can't believe you forgot to pick me up from her house last night." I was like, "When did I tell you I was coming to get you? When?
I can't believe it, Mom.
When?
You were just supposed to know.
I literally told him I was not coming to get him. I said, you can either go to the house or you can go to Mimi's. He decided to go to Mimi's. Guess what? He chose not to go to the house.
Well, he made me text her a couple times, want to know when she'll be going home. And I said, it says it's going to be late, like 12, 11:30, 12, 12:30.
No. If we would have finished the fights, it would have been like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
But
They go for
anyway,
a
so
lot. I can't ever last.
I could never
know,
make
I
it.
just thought she might come get him. I don't know. And when I woke up this morning, he was still asleep on the couch.
Be careful with your mic.
Sorry.
Don't, number one, it needs to be pointed down. Do you remember? We're having an issue with Lur's mic. We've been having it for like the past 2 or 3 pods. If you don't have it a specific way, it acts like it just
not
cuts
there.
off. Like, because
Yeah.
if you move it, it's cutting off on you.
It's like nobody's up here.
Yeah, I just got to be still
Just
with
try
it
to
more.
be gentle.
Yeah.
Be gentle with
It
the
usually
baby.
sits in that thingy.
Baby.
It is a baby.
Other than that, these kids.
These kids do need to simmer down.
What do you got to say to these kids, Branka?
I mean, these kids, you know, they
They-
say they're going outside to do one thing, and then they do everything else but that one thing. And then
Right.
it's time to come inside, and they're like, well, I didn't do that one thing that I said I wanted to do. I'm like, that's why you said you wanted to go outside.
You've been out here for 30, 45 minutes and haven't done a single thing you said you were coming to do.
Now, she'll do all the things I ask her not to do.
Right. They get wild. They do. I'll be like, you want to bring my stuff back?
Nope, they won't.
I don't know where
They
my
leave it
stuff
out there.
is. I don't know where my stuff is.
Well, do you know what I get mad about at my house?
What?
If I left like something of like say I was working on something in one of my notebooks and I left it sit on the couch, the next thing I know, I'm finding it like under the couch because they were like, well, I wanted to sit here, and they just sat it in the floor.
Oh,
And
They just set my
kicked
stuff
it.
in the floor. Like, put my stuff in the floor.
there's got to be a better place for
Right.
it than the floor.
There's a
There must
table.
be.
Put it on the table. Lazy.
Put something on the floor at my house, the
Todd
baby gets to it.
told me a little secret.
What?
Been wondering where my socks are going.
Where?
Todd's got fed up with it's even happened to me apparently. Todd. He's got fed up with people taking their socks off around the house. and he just started throwing them in the trash can.
Oh.
Well, we've said the kids are worse than me. I only have a couple pairs that's probably gone, but I wear mismatched socks, so do I look like that care? No.
Don't
Yeah,
matter.
well, when you're around
They don't have to be
socks,
matched.
you'll care.
If we,
One day you
I
can't
told
find
him.
any socks.
I told him if we run out of socks, he's buying them.
Right. I'm about to put you on sock brigade.
You doing the socks?
See,
not
this is me. If I was rich, I would just have 365 pairs of socks each year. And I would never wear the socks.
What do you want for
but one
Christmas?
time.
365 pairs of socks.
Right.
Yeah.
But they have to be a certain kind. I'm funny about the
Yeah.
thickness and the this and the that. The
If I
tightness,
can
the-
feel the lining of the inside
Yeah.
of the sock, I'm out.
I'm out too. I don't like
I'm
that.
Kayla likes specific socks too. She wants the long ones.
They can't be thick.
And if they
can't
wrinkle
do
under
thick
my
socks.
toe, I can't stand that. I will take it off 3 or 4 times trying to get it adjusted for my toes.
Why is it even there? Like, it's 2024, almost 2025. Why is that still there in the
Right.
sock part? Can they
I
not
don't know.
put it somewhere else or have it
I don't know.
flipped
I
or
feel like
something?
they ought to just sew them inside out. Leave that out on the outside.
I mean, it don't
anyway.
matter.
Who cares?
Like, yeah.
It's in your shoe.
Because everybody wears socks and slides now. They don't want
Well,
people
if you
seeing the
wanna look like
seams
a
on their
goober
toes.
with your socks and your slides and look like a progressive commercial, then we want to see your
Look like
seams.
granddad at the beach. Walking around in socks and sandals all day.
I feel like all men turn into progressive commercials anyway. Fight me on it if you want to.
Mine's a
But
progressive commercial.
honestly, after watching these dudes, that's why they're progressive commercials. Because it's usually more the dude than the woman that's out there going, you can keep backing up. Come on, come on. Even though they got a camera in the car and whatnot. And they still back catty corner or they're in the parking place all walked up. And you're just like, okay, you had a camera and that dude out there hollering at you to back up and you still missed that spot.
You ain't doing a good
Yeah,
job.
listening.
You ain't doing a good job.
Why?
If you don't know how to back into a parking space, maybe you shouldn't back into that parking space.
Just pulling forward.
Maybe they're worried about backing out. Go find a parking space where there's nobody on both sides. Just drive straight through it.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
Chris doesn't use my backup camera. He
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 looks
has
and
to
looks.
use, and I'm like,
Dude,
honey,
there's
like
one for a reason.
it's right there.
Okay.
You can look into it.
I'll look around and use it.
I do. Yeah, I do both. I will
Me too.
mix with it. I mainly
too,
use
mix
the
up.
cameras because the cameras are there. You
Yes,
can see
yeah,
the people
and
walking.
they
It's
will
live.
alert
Yeah.
you,
It's
like,
live.
I
You don't have
trust
to turn your head to
because
see.
mine,
Like,
what it does is get louder and faster beeping the closer you get. So obviously, when it's going to be like whenever
close,
you get
too
too
close.
close, yeah. You just murdered somebody.
Today they
Let me
die.
tell you, I trusted my backup. I got my car between a big old truck and the school bus to find a decent little parking place when Leela had her thingy the other day.
Christmas thing.
Right.
I was gonna say something, but sorry.
I can get
I'm
my
not
car
trying to
into
delve into my
some
real life
spots
on
if I
here.
need
No,
to.
sorry. Let's just say I got a job. I got a job where I know how to do that kind of stuff. Oh, sorry,
Well,
the camera's over
she's
there.
always-
I can back up real good.
She's a
Right.
professional.
She's a professional driver.
Professional driver here.
She ain't tooting her own horn, but she's tooting her own horn.
I'm rooting if you're tooting.
You're tooting. I'm gonna start making bumper stickers and whatnot. I just thought about that one day. Whenever people get close to your car, you ought to say stuff like, "For me, since I drive an Audi, I feel like I ought to have one on mine." In kind of small letters, it says, "If you got this close, you just bought an Audi." You know, kind of thing.
You're too close.
Right. I
Too
hate
close.
when people get
Back
close,
it up.
like come up on me quick. So I think cool
You're
bumper
too
stickers for
close,
when you
sir.
pop up that close.
Uh-huh.
They ought to be like about to find out
They
they're
would
paying a
definitely
lot
see
for a
it, be
car.
able to read it.
Right.
And like, yeah, be like, oh, maybe I'm too close.
You think? You think?
If you can read this, you just bought an Audi.
Not this one. Well,
I'm
maybe this
making me a
one.
T-shirt now. I've got that
You
stuck
just
in my
bought
head.
me a new
Yeah,
Audi.
exactly.
There you go.
That's what I always think.
Yeah, I'm making
if your
me a
insurance
t-shirt.
keeps you after you pay for this car, well, you know, you're okay then.
I'm making me a T-shirt, Larry.
What's this gonna say?
If I'm rooting, you're tooting.
If
I'm tooting, you're rooting.
If
I'm rooting if you're tooting
Yeah.
or something. There you go. I'm rooting if you're tooting.
Well, cousin Ed, Kaylee said, if you're rooting, she's tooting. We got to tell Ed to watch our podcast since he gives us hell all the
Shout
time
out
about
to
stuff.
Ed.
Shout out, cousin Ed.
Hey, cousin Ed.
Hey, cousin Ed, because I'm going to tell you about this pod.
You ain't got nothing better to do than chill in your hot tub and watch us on the pod.
Right? Everybody will be buying that kind of hot tub soon. He cracks me up. I love cousin
Yeah,
Ed.
we just got done reading your Christmas
Yeah, we just
letter.
got done reading your Christmas letter. You can probably tell, Ed.
Anybody else? Comment below. Comment below if you got a family member that writes a yearly Christmas letter.
Right?
About the
Everybody
family.
has
Comment
to
below.
have that one cousin.
Tell us just random stories. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Cousin Ed's always my cousin that likes to remind me I'm younger than him. And I'm like, well, that's okay, Ed. You're the oldest cousin.
Somebody's got to be.
Right?
Right.
My hat's kind of getting cattywampus.
I'm not the oldest cousin.
You're not?
I'm like, there's like a few older than me.
On my mama's side, she was the last in line. So I was definitely in the younger sets of kids that
I'm
were
in the older
happened in
sets.
that
Older
family.
halves.
And then on Daddy's side, he's actually the next to the oldest sibling, but he had his kids a little bit later in his life, so we end up right kind of in the middle. Even though he has 2 or 3 siblings younger than him, they have some of their kids older than us, and then some are not. So
Yeah.
Good medium.
yeah, because like his
Middle.
oldest sister, all 3 of them are older than me.
I like that. That was a good noise.
One of my uncles that's younger than him has one older than me. And then maybe I pop in about right there. There's a couple sets that's got some a little bit older than me. On that side.
On my dad's side, I'm number 2.
She's number 2.
I'm number 2. On mom's side, I'm number 3.
I'm number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
What if you had to wear numbers of what number you were in your cousin family when you had reading and
Stop moving so much.
oh,
That was weird.
it's this cord.
I know, man.
Well, I'm trying not to touch
There
it.
you go. Keep it like that.
Keep it like that. Keep it like this. Keep it like that. Keep it. Keep
I
it.
wish
keep
I
it.
had the whatchamacallit.
If you had the piano stand mic holder, we'd just poke me in it.
I don't have
been
those
poked in
whatchamacallits right now.
I'm from Gen X. They poked a lot of things back in my day. Even had pigs in a poke. Granny'd be like,
Pigs in a poke.
right, got a pig in a poke? That ain't no joke.
I have an idea.
What you doing
you
now?
two just keep talking.
Keep talking. Now she's put us on the spot, and I don't know if I'll be able to think of anything to say. Why you gonna do that, KK?
Let's see. I wanted to say something earlier.
Okay.
So, my son is 1, and he found the silverware drawer.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be, playful and fun, so I put Lila's stool right next to it so he could climb up and check it out. And
Yeah.
that boy got that in such a disarray. I've never seen it that bad in my life. Everything was everywhere, and I look in there, and I was like, oh. Now I gotta fix all this.
You see, how does that happen like that though? Because I always go into it thinking I've got the bravest, best idea in the world, and then the aftermath of the idea, and you're like,
It's like, what a
I
stinking
envisioned
mess.
this being so different, and this came out so bad.
Messy, messy,
Well,
mess.
there's a pig in a poke. That ain't no joke. You still hear me?
Yeah, because you're using my mic.
Oh, she don't trust.
I got
me, folks.
Switched mics.
I got this.
Kaylee's got this. She can hear. See,
Yeah, she can
she's
hear,
the
so she
only
knows.
one.
I can hear, see?
That hoe. That's a hoe with a headset.
I can hear, see?
This hoe gave herself a headset, but not us. So we can't hear what's
Wow.
going on, and she can.
Only
I wanna have some.
one
She's the
needs to
top
know.
dog. She's the top hoe in this hoe village.
Hoe down.
Yeah,
As,
hoe down.
as my pimp would say, I'm his bottom bitch.
She's the bottom bitch, or the top bitch, or the
As
bitch.
Butters would say,
Right.
I'm his bottom bitch.
Yeah, I like
Butters.
butters.
I love me some Butters.
Poor guy. He always listens to Cartman. Gets him in the most damn trouble.
Right.
He's just trying to do his best.
This is a moment where I'd like to say hello to our regular followers.
Hey, regular followers.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is one
I keep
that
looking at
comments.
that thinking it's the thing, but it's you.
You know what happens if you comment on our podcast? You get to come be an audience member or
This is
participate in our pod.
This is our top tier commenter, top tier liker, sharer,
tier.
Oh, yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
Right.
try to comment
This is
on
our
her.
number one fan.
our number one fan. Without her, there'd be no us.
If I was on Facebook, I probably would have that badge.
Right. We're gonna give her the top tier
contributor.
badge. Right. Would you like to know how much you've interacted with Kaylee and Leah today?
I try to like on the TV YouTube and my phone YouTube.
I feel like I'm really
Spotify.
popular when it comes to Facebook, and they have given me such a skewed value of myself till I don't know what's wrong, because in my daily life there's nothing telling me I won any awards. But I can go on Facebook and
yeah.
everybody's top awards for winning their fan page. Hey,
I won something today.
oh, what'd you win?
Rod Stewart tickets on
She's going to see
97
Rod
on the
Stewart.
river.
That man used to
Me
be
and Todd are
sexy
going
in
to go
my
have
day.
us a date night on August 1st next year. Go
Oh,
see Rod
nice.
Stewart.
Right.
A whole year
You know
away.
what?
Well, not a whole year, but
It's actually the first,
gonna be
and
fun.
you're getting married November 1st.
So I told him, I said, a date night 2 or 3 months before our
Right.
wedding. I'm like,
On the 1st,
yeah.
officially 30 days, like 60 days. However
We've
many
been on the
days,
countdown. We've been on the countdown. I got a countdown on my
Right.
phone.
September, October, November. So you'll be 90 days left when you go see the Rod.
10 months, 3 weeks,
Wait a minute,
2
what are you
days,
gonna do?
13 hours.
Because Todd's the Rod, but suddenly now you're going to see Rod Stewart. So Todd, you ain't the Rod no more.
Will
How
the
about
real
that?
Rod
That's the
stand
real
up?
Rod.
Right.
He was the Rod before you ever
Right.
thought to be
Rod
the Rod.
Luke's ass. How about Rod Stewart? Did you think about him when you named yourself? I'm just kidding. I love Rod Stewart.
Maybe he did. Maybe
That's
he's an
why he gave
influence.
himself the last
Right.
name Loops.
Loops. He
Because
loops
if he
this
said
around.
if he said, "Hey, I'm Rod Stewart," then we'd be
Then
like,
they'd be like,
"Bro, somebody
you
already
ain't no
has
Rod
that
Stewart.
name.
What the hell's wrong
Somebody
with
already
you?"
has that
Right.
name. You can't just steal somebody else's
Your
name."
boyfriend, he thinks he's Rod Stewart.
Does he know he's not Rod Stewart?
Sorry,
Aiden was
Todd.
like, "Did they not give us 3 tickets?" And I said, "Because yeah, they knew you were in the car too." I was like, "No," and he was like, "Well, I want to go to a concert." I said, "You don't even know who Rod Stewart is. You're 11 years old."
You'll be coming out of the shower. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you.
And stop there, before you get us in trouble.
Oh, we don't
Can't
write.
sing too
I don't
much.
have
Copyright
to
law.
that song. So
That's why I change words
It's in
sometimes.
the worst possible singing voice ever. So I feel like that accounts for a whole lot.
This
He's
is
gonna be
not
like,
a cover
this girl
song.
can't even sing. I feel like that wasn't my song at all. I don't know whose song that was, but it wasn't mine.
That's not what I wrote.
Right? That's not how that's supposed to sound. Right?
Anywho, though, thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking,
What do you mean,
sharing.
thank you? Is it time to
No,
go?
it's not time to go. Larry.
Why are we thanking them? We gotta be nice sometimes.
Thanking him twice.
She forgot
nice, we
that.
thank you
She
twice.
forgot that we do that in the middle of the pod
I'm
these
just
days.
kidding.
Last pod, she thought we were ending it as well.
I
Yeah.
did.
I noticed that.
Maybe that's my new senility.
She's funny.
Right.
This girl, she funny.
This girl.
Okay.
So I had to wear a hat. Because, unfortunately, the thing about being blonde is it will literally white screen you.
You couldn't
And
see
I
that she
couldn't
had
be
facial
seen.
features.
Right, so put the hat on. That helped me.
Her facial features disappeared.
now you
I'm
can
going
see
to
her
darken my
face.
hair some. It
It's
would help, actually. I would have gotten...
Christmas.
Like when I did background extra work, that was when I noticed it the most. Sometimes they would actually pull me out of a whole scene because you couldn't see me in the first place. And it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like I even mute myself out occasionally just because my hair's so light. And maybe I should darken it, and I don't. I just keep leaving it light.
I mean, it would be easy, right? Because it's already light, so it could just doesn't have to be bleached or nothing, right?
Right.
You could just
Go back to my natural color. I don't like it though. I haven't been my natural color in a many moons.
So let's talk about this. I was thinking about going back to my natural color for the wedding.
It's close to it though.
Is it darker right now? Usually it's lighter.
I feel like it's a little bit darker right now, but my hair also naturally had red and blonde streaks through it
Yeah.
a little bit. So
Yeah, how you gonna do? How you gonna pull that shit off?
Just dye it that color.
Todd's mom's a magician.
Well, damn, she's not a magician in the family. I need one of those.
She's gonna pull a rabbit out
Can
of the
she
hat,
help
and then
me?
she's gonna
Stop
change your
this.
hair.
I believe in
Right?
her.
Can you help me?
Not. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Right, we definitely got to get it a new microphone end. It's got a short in it, so you can move it certain ways, and it'll
Something there.
certainly go off.
But it needs to be pointed up. Like this piece needs to be up.
Needs to be erect.
Yes, it's got erectile dysfunction.
Oh, poor guy. There's medications for that nowadays.
You take
You don't have to live like
that, right?
Look,
Not
come here,
anymore.
come here.
Oh my God,
here.
You ain't gotta live like
you
that.
ain't gotta live like that.
You ain't gotta live like
Doesn't
that.
have
There's
to be
help
this
for
way.
you out
There
there.
is help.
Just ask.
Okay, so as we were talking about kids and their crap, I'm not even kidding you what your kid did to me.
Mine.
So, yes, yours.
Oh.
Okay, here we are, sitting watching, speaking of a commercial for a medication. This lady has breast cancer. And the breast cancer comes on where the lady goes, something about checking your boobs, and Aiden goes, do they have to do these commercials? Do they have to do these kind of commercials, Mimi? Because this is so awkward. He hates that commercial because they're talking about boobs and checking them in case you have breast cancer, and it's a breast cancer pill commercial. He hates that commercial.
He come up to
it
me.
affects him some type of way.
He come up
He's a
to me.
tween, though. So.
Tween, yes.
yeah.
He came up to me a few days ago, and he's like, "We're hormones," and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And he was like,
whoa,
He was like, "I couldn't find anything to watch on the TV." He was like, "And that Big Red movie on Disney popped up." He's like, and I clicked on it, and I'm sitting there going.
We were just
He,
talking
and
about
then he
that
looks at me and
earlier.
goes, and that poor girl started her period on a field trip at the Statue of Liberty at school.
Me and Brock was just talking about this movie downstairs.
But he
Oh, my
accidentally
God.
watched it, and I get the question, what's hormones? And then Talon turns around in this grand moment and looks at us and goes, like sex hormones? And I was like, oh my God.
She's got boys at her house. Listen, just make them
Tweens.
watch that In and Out too. Tell them there's all your emotions.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Right there.
That's what I told him. I said, your hormones are what's making you act crazy right now because you're hitting puberty.
Right. I'll tell you what hormones does for you.
Happens to everybody.
Get out of here. Right. You gross little boy.
He keeps thinking it's the end of the world, and Todd's told
He
him
does think
1,000
it's the end of
times.
the
He's
world.
like, I went through that too.
Yeah. We've all thought that multiple times.
Right. We've
all
So
been
far,
there.
it's not.
Right.
You're fine. Everybody's body does this.
Right.
You're definitely not alone.
Yeah, I promise.
Poor guy. It's hilarious though. It's some things are funny because it's just the last year of slow revelation
Yes.
as he hits 20.
Dude, watching movies with him when they make sexual
Yes,
innuendos,
he-
the red
like,
face he gets, and when he looks at
prior
me and
to
tries
that,
not to laugh, and
he
I'm just
just
like,
had a fit about the kissing part.
oh God.
He would just have a fit about that. Now he's like,
He had a fit earlier because Todd, we were at Todd's parents' house, and he got on the dirt bike, and when he went to get off of it, I was like, "You look pretty sexy on that dirt bike," and Aiden's like, "Disgusting." I was like, "Well, I think you look sexy on that dirt bike."
One day you'll say this exact same thing to somebody.
Maybe not to Todd.
Yeah, no, exactly. Hopefully.
oh God, he's a trip. If he says it to
look
Todd,
pretty
we'll
sexy
just look at
today,
him
Todd.
and be like, boy, what's wrong
Talking to
with
the wrong
you?
person like
Right?
that.
Todd will put him in a headlock. You better watch out.
Aiden's funny.
Gotta do that
He
sometimes
cracks
with
me up,
boys.
so it's like, if you knew Chanley, which is Kaylee's dad, he had a really weird, wacky sense of humor, and he would say literally anything for effect, and he didn't
If
care.
he thought you
And,
would have any
whenever
reaction,
the young
he's gonna do
Chanley
it.
was alive, he would say anything for effect. So Aiden, he'll say some goofy, corny stuff, and I'll look at Kaylee and I'll be like, "Oh my God, your dad is in there somewhere. He ain't got it quite figured out yet."
right?
Because some of the things ain't quite at the right effect yet. I said, but
He's working on it.
yes,
He's
he is. He'll
practicing.
try to come up with some funny, weird, dumb things. Chandler used to do that. To
He's
us.
funny when he doesn't mean to be, but
Right.
as soon as he tries to be funny, he is not
funny at all.
funny at all.
Chandler ruined a mini
At all.
song and everything else for me.
All
He was
right,
making his own lyrics.
moving along with all this. Is there anything you want to talk about?
That
was
anything
the
you
moment
want to
of
talk
talking
Give me
about?
my
Use
water
the
cup so
bell.
I can show.
Oh,
So I was telling Leah earlier, I thought it was funny. It might be stupid, but I thought it was
Right.
funny. So I had this cup. I guess I'll hide the, what it's from.
Who cares?
Just, whatever.
it's the hospital in our area.
Yeah, hospital in our area.
We're not, like, giving
Husband
them a
got me this
commercial.
cup. It was like free. So it had a straw, and I was letting my son drink out of the straw. He broke it, so it was all broken up. So I have this straw right here. It's supposed to be like this, but it was too short. And then I got this silicone
She's
piece.
inventive.
I cut it from another straw, and I got a brand new straw, folks. Couldn't even tell.
Where you had it, it looked like you had two straws. I was sitting there going, what kind of straw is that? She got two straws in there.
A straw and a straw.
That is
Kids will make you invent.
a wonderful invention that you've made there. It's a
I have one
wonderful
in my
invention.
Amazon cart. They're gonna come one day, but
They'll
I
give
was
her a
like,
straw
I'm just
one
gonna-
day.
They're on my Etsy page.
Right. She'll get the straw rescue one day.
Oh yeah,
out
but
my new
I was
straws.
thinking, do I buy a new set of straws or do I buy a whole new cup?
Well, that's
is
the
an
question every
excuse.
girl asks themselves.
That's
I
an
have too
excuse
many
to
of
get a
these
new cup,
already.
But
This one's really long, but
I
it's not
got
pretty.
me one of the
I want a
circle
pretty one.
ones, and I didn't like it as good as I
Can
thought I
you
was going
rewrap
to.
them cups?
Well, you probably
new wrap,
could.
new
Yeah.
wrap.
You could,
Yeah.
I bet. You could definitely dip them.
It's
You wrap
only
who did.
$30 for a
Definitely
new
could
one,
paint
so
There
you know, a real
You
pretty
can,
one.
You can just get you a new.
If I was you,
Send the other one
Wow.
to Goodwill. Who
Yeah.
cares? Goodbye.
this is what you do. You take the thing of water and you just take your spray paint. Spray the colors you want in.
Oh yeah, in water, right?
Yeah.
In like a container. I've
And
done
then
that with a
dip.
painting before. Yeah, you just dip it
your
in.
cup, and then you'll have a whole new cup.
That's true.
Right.
Dipping art.
Maybe I'll try that.
Dip paint it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
I
have
should
spray
do that
paint,
with
so-
one of the gourds.
On your
Okay, so guess who? One of my good friends, and she listens to the pod sometimes too. Amy. Shout out Amy
Hey,
at
Amy.
Valhalla. She took one of my gourds with me because her mom's going to paint on it. She said, now, my mom said to tell you, she's a little old. It might take her some time, but she'll paint it and send it back.
Nice.
So she took one of my gourds to paint on it. Shout out Amy and Amy's
Exciting.
mom
I
for
can't wait
painting
to
my
see it.
gourd.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy's mom.
You're
I grew some
great.
gourds lately.
I never met her, but I know Amy.
She right.
This woman didn't just grow gourds. Let's talk about this.
Oh,
She was messing with some gourds
I was messing with
near
some
her
gourds.
fire pit,
yeah.
and then the next thing we know,
Oh, hush.
out of her fire
She's
pit
taking
comes
my
life.
grown gourds.
Out of her fire pit comes life, and a huge gourd vine comes out, and then how many? It was like 4 or 5 gourds on it, man.
Yeah, I got like probably
grew.
about.
Did you do
6,
anything with
maybe.
it, or you just let it?
They're all sitting out drying because it takes them about a year to
She grew
dry
them all
out.
the way.
without
Yeah.
you needing to be
Yeah.
watered or anything.
No,
like,
She didn't do anything.
I put water on it maybe 2 times out of that
Nice.
whole drought-filled winter. I mean summer.
Rebirth.
But do you know what happened?
it's good enough.
I planted about 8 down there in my little garden box, and they didn't come up because
Not a single one.
they came
Like
down
a
about
fire
feet
pit
tall. and that was
rising
it.
through the
Right.
ashes.
I don't need that good dirt. I need that fire pit.
I had a big old pumpkin do that one year, where I had like threw a pumpkin, I guess, in the fire pit. Out sprouts a big pumpkin vine. Like,
Like,
that
what are
next
we
year.
doing here, guys?
Right. That's what you call volunteer plants. where they volunteer up out of the
Oh
ground.
wait, no. I thought that was live right there, but it's
Hey, look, it's us on
I know,
TV.
it's us right there.
You're blonde as me.
Look like it.
That's right on my do though.
All right. Well, anything else you'd like
Okay, I
to
guess I'll
talk
do
about?
that one. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I just have one thing to say. Do you have glaucoma? If you have glaucoma, I can help you. If you do not have glaucoma, I cannot help you.
So if you have glaucoma,
We can help
leave
you.
a comment below.
And we can help
We
you.
can help you.
We will direct you straight to Branka, and she will help you.
For your glaucoma.
Glaucoma help 111.
No
Classes
glaucoma?
start at 5.
We will treat your glaucoma at 5 p.m.
We will take care of your glaucoma. You will never worry about it again.
Never, ever. No more.
No more glaucoma.
Glaucoma. No more.
Goodbye.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
It will be Christmas soon on our next pod. We'll air on Christmas Day.
Right.
So
right.
we're going to wear some cute sweaters.
Be ready to see us on
Right.
Christmas.
Right.
It's Christmas and I want everything. I just can't wait.
And the kids are going to be here for 3 weeks in a row, right?
Oh,
They have
God.
3 whole weeks off
Yeah,
school.
thanks. Thanks, Branka, for that.
It's
I
never
just
been
died.
that long. It's never been that long, right?
I didn't
It's only
realize
been
It
2
was
weeks.
that long when we were kids.
And the
It
last
wasn't that
2
long
are half
whenever I was a
days.
kid.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 days in a row that are half days?
They do that every year.
I don't
so
understand.
Because they're lazy
Pick them up at 11:45
MFers.
both dang days.
Oh, yeah.
Both
Come on.
dang days.
Because y'all are lazy MFers. Gen X didn't get out for shit. They let it snow, then snow, and then bring us home after.
I'm down for
with
year-round
it.
school because if they did year-round school, because the way that it sets up, you literally
You are
have off every 3 or 4 weeks. You have a whole week off every 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's like
Gen X. I would have hated her
That would
as
be
a Gen X kid.
Interesting.
everybody
Why
hates
would
me.
you
I'm just
say
kidding.
that?
Well, it's that time, guys.
What time is it?
Time to say goodbye.
Aw, do we gotta say goodbye?
My friend, we'll meet again.
Right.
Oh God, I just got a flashback of Out of the Box in my head. Anybody remember that from being a kid?
I don't remember
Like
the end
build a
part. I
bunch-
remember the beginning part.
So long, farewell to you, my friend. It's a whole thing. It's all
I
thing.
do remember it a little bit, but I don't want to get you a copyright infringement,
Right.
so I'm sitting here. No,
But
I ain't saying.
anywho, oh, that's good.
I ain't saying nothing.
After we press no record, she'll say
Right.
it. Then, yeah.
no record what?
If you're still here, thank you for listening. It means the world to us.
Right. Please tell all your friends, and don't forget to follow us.
You're a very important part of this podcast.
Without you liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, we can't grow.
So please help us out. Interact with us. We want to hear from you.
We got Facebook.
We got Instagram.
We got Spotify.
We got YouTube.
and we got TikTok.
We love you. This is 2 Cups In signing out.
Bye.
Music.
We can't hear the music.
It's over.